their eyes above all else. But most people see what they wish to see, or what they believe they should see, not what is really there. The purpose of government should be to serve the people, and in such a position they don't need to keep secrets. They need to share what they're doing with the people so we can decide whether we want them to do the things that they're doing. And a lot of people don't realise what this is doing, what this whole transfer of life skills into a virtual world means, and what it's doing to us, what it's really doing to human consciousness, what it's doing to the whole human experience. And even what sort of an effect it's going to have on history is an interesting thing to look at as well. When you look at this society, if you can see this society as being in a state of decline, a state of collapse, and in many ways I think it is. I don't know if there's going to be any way we can even pull ourselves out of that, as positive as I want to be about it. I just see it happening. I don't know whether it's actually reversible. But when people look back on this time in history and they look for information about what happened, it's going to be very difficult for them to find any, because there weren't too many people who actually wrote anything down. We may have written it down on our keyboards and put it up there in the virtual world, but none of it was real. None of it exists in the real world. I mean, all the radio shows that I do, these only exist in the virtual world. They won't be there for people in the future to hear. None of the writings that I write will be around for people to read because they only exist in the virtual world. All the films I make, none of this stuff is real. None of the stuff that we do.
Welcome back, and there's some latest news coming in. Last night, an unidentified object was spotted over Junagadh, Dwarka and Jamnagar districts of Gujarat. Now, the authorities are investigating what the matter is, what the object might have been, but those are the visuals that we are running on our screen right now. This incident pertains to last night when an unidentified object was spotted over Junagadh, Dwarka and Jamnagar districts of Gujarat.
Sizable earthquake jolt that hit us here in West Los Angeles. My guess is that you probably also felt that wherever you were at home. We're trying to get more information. It happened.
Discomfort. They're running from it. They're just avoiding it. It's so easy to. And like if you get distracted for a second, you're like, let me check my phone. You just start going through your phone and looking at bullshit, and you're just distracting yourself from the tiniest frustration of boredom. Just a little, we don't get bored anymore. Or if we get bored for these tiny amounts of time, then you get distracted. So your distraction is eliminating your boredom. But the problem with that is like, there's certain thoughts that only come to you when you're thinking, when you don't have any input coming in. When we're constantly looking at our phones, the only input you're getting is input from other people. And sometimes that's good. Sometimes you get good stuff out of that, but it's like a diet of only fruit.